Before I show you how I met my ex, I need to explain you the logic behind approaching women. And you have my word, this is the best way to approach and meet beautiful women without getting rejected. So let me start by sharing with you my experience when I just came to the US and when I saw how Americans approach women, which is absolutely ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, I love America, I love everything about American culture, but you guys suck when it comes to meeting women, building healthy relationship and marriages. So I'm at the gym working out and this guy comes up to me, hey, can I work out with you? I was like, sure, come on in. What's your story? So we start to work out together and I'm fresh off the boat in America. And after we finish our workout, he comes up to me and says, hey, me and my friend, we're going out tonight. You seem like a cool dude. Do you want to go out with us? I was like, sure, let's go to the nightclub. So later in the day, we go to the nightclub, we stand in the line, and there are two girls standing behind us. And my two new friends, they turn around and start conversation with those two girls by saying, hey girls, you're cute, can we have your phone numbers? Of course, those two girls became very uncomfortable and they said, no thanks, we have boyfriends. I became very uncomfortable myself. I was cringing like hell, thinking what the hell these guys are doing. So we go through the line, we made it to the nightclub, and these two guys basically started approaching every girl that was in their way. And they were approaching them in the same manner. Hey girl, you're cute, can I buy you drinks? And of course they were getting rejected right and left. I was so cringed out by them just by standing next to them. So I decided to deviate from them. I went to the bar, got myself a drink, and I was standing there with my drink, chilling by the bar. While those two bozos running around the nightclub looking all desperate, coming up to every girl that they see and telling them, can I buy you drinks? Can I have your phone number? You're cute. You know what I mean? So I'm standing there drinking my drink, analyzing the situation, and those two of my friends come up to me saying, hey, why are you not making any approaches? I told them because I don't want to get rejected. And they told me, oh, you're just afraid, you're scared of girls, this is actually how you have to do. Alright, we're gonna go meet some women. I didn't even respond to them because clearly what they were doing doesn't work. Every time they get rejected, their self-esteem goes down, their mood goes down. And meanwhile, I'm just standing there chilling by myself, having a great time by myself in a nightclub. So my new American friends didn't really enjoy my company. So they went out by themselves and continued to approach women and continued to get rejected. So now you can see the difference what I have done to get the hottest girl in a nightclub. So I'm left alone, drinking my drink. And while I'm drinking my drink, I was drilling this girl with my eye. Of course she saw me, she looked back at me, and I was watching her body language. And she seemed like she was in a very good mood. She wasn't creeped out by me staring at her, because, I was staring with a little smile on my face. So next time she looked at me again, I did like this. Basically, I winked at her. In other words, I showed her that I'm interested in her. So what can we learn from this situation? Before you make your approach to a girl, analyze the surroundings first. Because what you need to understand about women's thinking, they have a completely different brain. It's a completely different thinking process compared to men's brain. Women act the way it's socially acceptable in society. Men act regardless of what other people think of them. In other words, men are very straightforward. And most of the time, men don't care what others think of them. As an example, if you have gay friends, ask them how they meet other gay men. It usually goes like this. Hey, do you want to bang? Yes, let's do it. Let's meet up. And then they meet up and then they do their stuff. Women will never do that because being too easy is not socially acceptable in the society. So when you straightforward approach a girl, 99% chance that you're going to get rejected. Because what happens in women's brain, if you come up to her and ask her for a phone number, what do you expect her to do? Just, yeah, sure, here's my phone number. Then what's happening in her head, she thinks, oh, she's too easy to get. And a girl that is too easy to get, it is not socially acceptable. So girl actually might like you very much, but she will still say no. And it doesn't matter how good looking you are.
He's cute. Look.
Yeah. Mom, stop. Stop. Mom! Stop! Stop! Go! Stop! Mom!
My daughter thinks that you are so cute. Oh my God.
Stop!
What's your name? Well, good to meet you, Will.
So your approach have to be super smooth and not straightforward. Another important thing about analyzing the surrounding, actually, I will explain you better if I give you my personal example. So back in the days, I had a huge YouTube channel back in Europe. I was very popular. I mean, I was popular to the point that every time I go out, at least twice a day, someone recognizes me. At first, it's a lot of fun when viewers recognize you, but it gets old real quick. So one day, I don't feel 100%, I feel sick, I had a cold, my tooth hurt, I didn't shower, I didn't feel like making breakfast. So I decided to go downstairs to the nearest store and buy myself a breakfast. So all my hair are messed up, I mean, I didn't brush my teeth, my breath is hideous, I'm trying to do my business, and this guy pulls up to me out of nowhere on his bike and start being all excited and stuff. Yo man, I like your videos, keep it up, I'm your fan, hey, can I have a picture with you, you're so great, hey, what do you think about this? And he starts a full-on conversation with me. I'm going like trying to do my stuff, right? My breath is hideous, I'm very uncomfortable, I'm trying to hide my breath, I don't talk much because I just want to take a picture with the guy and go on with my own business, right? But he starts talking and talking to me. That guy didn't see my mood, like he didn't see that I wasn't in the right mood. So the same with girls. When you approach girls in a nightclub or on the streets, first look if she's in a rush, look if she's depressed, see if she's depressed, if she's like too busy, if she's like going on her own business. Like if she looks like she's in a rush, don't jump up and like ask her for a phone number, because you're gonna get rejected. The same way this guy was rejected by me, because I was like, come on, let's take a picture, and just like leave me alone, right? I got all irritated with him. So you need to understand that by you approaching women without analyzing the surroundings, without watching her body language first, you will constantly get rejected. So instead of meeting girls on the streets, try and meet them in a library, in a Starbucks, in a Target store. And don't come up to them like running up to them saying, hey girl, you're cute, can I have your phone number? Make sure you make eye contact with her. You can actually nod. Like for example, you're in a Target store, she's working towards you, you're walking past her. Make sure you look at her and just like nod like this. Don't look desperate, don't look needy, just like not like this, that you acknowledge her. And during that time, watch her body language. If your face is bright, if she's in a good mood, if she responds back to you, right? If she doesn't respond, if she's all like depressed, or if she's in a rush to make her holiday shopping or whatever she does, whatever she needs, don't come up to her. You're gonna get rejected. So watch the surroundings and watch women's body language. That's the most important thing that you need to know. So back to the nightclub. I saw this hot girl, and before I made an approach to her, first I looked at the surroundings, where we are. We're in a nightclub. Meeting new people in a nightclub is socially acceptable, so it's a good spot to meet a girl. Second of all, I'm watching her body language before I make any approach, like if she's in a good mood, is she having a good time, is she with somebody? So when I saw that she's in a good mood, that she has a great time with her girls, that she doesn't have another guy with her, then I show her the sign that I'm interested in her. And my sign in the nightclub, because it was too loud, like I just like did like this, that I'm watching her, and I smiled. You know what I mean? Like it's really smooth. Another thing that I want to mention is that you all heard that girls like bad guys. I'm going to make another video of what you actually have to do and what you have to say in order for girls to see you as a bad guy. But as of right now, like being a bad guy, in other words, meaning that you have to be internally confident. You all also heard that girls like confident guys. In other words, you must not look desperate. You must not be needy. So instead of coming up to the girl, just show her the sign that you're above her. Show her the sign that you're just interested in her by nodding to her if you see her on the street, or by winking at her like the way I did in a nightclub. That's all you have to do. Trust me guys, this trick works all the time. When girls see a confident man they cannot control themselves. Like their brain just gets turned off. They will go above and beyond to meet a guy like that, because confident men are very rare. So when that girl in the nightclub saw me winking at her, she couldn't help herself but smile. At this point, she just couldn't control herself. So all I had to do is actually wait for her to come up to me. And guess what? She did. Girls will always come up to you if she sees you as a confident man. Of course, since women are not straightforward as guys, they will come up to you, but not like coming up to you to talk to you, but they will make themselves available for you to start talking to them. So that girl, like after about 5 minutes, she came up to the bar booth right where I was standing. This is women's way to show that they're ready to talk. So the next step, when it comes to starting the conversation, again, don't be straightforward. Don't be complimenting her right away. Just start a casual conversation. This is the 4th lesson. Start a casual conversation. That's it. And after you start the casual conversation, watch her body language. Watch her responses. If she's short, if she's snappy, if she doesn't engage in the conversation, then don't continue the conversation. I guess she doesn't want to talk to you. But if her responses are open, if she's giggling, if she's smiling, then you can continue forward talking to you, like just evolve the conversation, but start casually. Like you see, this is why I said you will never get rejected. So I remember I said to her, hey, how do you like the music in this nightclub? You see, like it's a casual conversation. So here I would like to stop because there is something important I want to talk about when you're starting the conversation. So remember I told you that women act the way it's socially acceptable in the society. So you can actually take this rule and use it as a weapon against women. So if you're being nice, if you're just starting a small conversation with a stranger, it's not socially acceptable to be rude. So as a result, women will never be rude to you because you're just asking normal questions. You're not hitting on her, right? It's not nice to be rude to people who are just asking how's the weather like, how do you like the music, you know what I mean? So you see why I promise you that you will never get rejected? Because what is she gonna say if she doesn't want to talk to you? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't answer you, I have a boyfriend? No, right? She's gonna respond. And especially if you saw her body language before that, and if she was nice and smiling and giggling, there is no way a girl will be rude. There is no way a girl is gonna reject you. The same rule applies on the streets. So if you see a nice girl shopping in Target, like after you made eye contact with her, after you noted at her, you see her body language, like if she's open, if she's in a good mood, then just start a casual conversation. Forget about those cheesy pickup lines. Roses are red, violets are blue, here I am falling in love with you. Just forget all this. Just start a casual conversation. So as an example, you can say, hey, I'm shopping for a present for my sister. She's 19 years old and I really like the smell of your perfume. What kind of perfume is that? That's it. Like you see, you're at the same time complimenting her, and at the same time you're just having a normal casual conversation in the store, right? Like you're not hitting on her. So then watch her response. Let's say she's gonna, oh, it's Chanel. And if she said it in an open way, right, you can continue the conversation with her, like saying like, oh wow, where did you buy one? Like how much did it cost? Like something like that. And then if she continues to respond to you, then you can start flirting with her, like saying, hey, any other ideas for a present to my sister? Like tell her, let's say we're friends. When is your birthday? She's gonna say, oh, it's in 3 months. Well, let's say we're friends. If you invite me, what's on your wish list? What would you like me to give you as a present? And she's gonna mention her wish list. Oh, I want this, I want that. And then you can start saying like, what would you prefer, a perfume or a blender, for example, right? And you just continue normal conversation and start talking to her, flirting with her. Well, I'm gonna make another video of how to start conversations in a flirting way, but as of right now, I hope you understand the concept. Do not be straightforward. Don't use those cheesy pickup lines. Don't be like childish. Don't be a clown. Just have a casual conversation. It's that simple, guys. So let's get back to the nightclub. Like when this girl came up to me to the bar booth, all I did, I just started a casual conversation. I feel like I have to keep repeating it. How do you like the music? That's a normal question. And knowing women, like I know women to the point that I can actually predict 1,000 steps ahead of what women's gonna respond. Again, like me understanding the fact that women act the way it's socially acceptable, so they're usually not disagreeable compared to men. So of course she would answer like, yeah, I like the music, and that's what she did. She said, yeah, I like the music, and she said it in a very open way. That way I saw that she's open to the conversation. That way I saw that she's not going to reject me, and I continued on. So my next move now is going to be the number one secret about approaching women. This is like something that you have never heard before, I promise you. So you ready, guys? Get your notes out. So remember earlier I said that girls like bad boys / confident men. And I said that when women see a confident man, their brain gets turned off. So what did I say to her to turn off her brain? So for her to see you as a confident man, you need to say something controversial that goes against her opinion and the opinion of the society. The faster you're gonna do it, the faster she's gonna see you as a strong alpha guy. So my response to her was, well, if you ask me, I don't really like this music. I don't know why everyone is so excited about this music, but I like you. So you see, like right that moment, I saw her eyes lit up right away, because what's happening in a woman's head, right away she sees a guy who is not afraid to go against her opinion, who is not afraid to go against opinion of the society, because everyone was having a blast there in the nightclub. And what do nice guys usually do? Nice guys usually put up with whatever crap that women is gonna give it to them. Like, have you heard about women's running the test on their men? Usually nice guys, they cannot pass those tests. Women will say something about them, oh, you're too boring. And the nice guy is going to be, oh, let's go to the restaurant, let's go to the casino, let's go here, let's travel to Vegas. And he start like pleasing a woman. Compared to bad guys, like you will ask why girls like bad guys. Bad guys' response would be, well, if you find me boring, why don't you find yourself a clown, and you can go with him and he can entertain you. Why do you hang out with me? So bad guys usually are ready to break up right there. They draw the line right away for women, that she cannot talk to him like that. And women love it, because women see that as a strong, confident man, as a leader, and their brain just gets turned off. This is what women want from a man. But unfortunately, 99% of men are pleasers to women, and they don't understand. Women hate that. So, like, as soon as you show a girl that you're a confident guy who is not afraid to go against her opinion, who can contradict her, who is not afraid to go against the opinion of the society, like, again, women see that as a strong man, as a leader, and she just wants to surrender to this guy. I don't care how strong a woman is. I don't care if it's a Western woman, Russian woman, Asian woman, Eastern European woman. All women want to see a strong guy. And when they see a strong guy, they cannot control themselves. So that night, I met that beautiful girl. I had dated her for 4 months, then we broke up. But the point is that I walked out with the hottest girl in the nightclub that night. And my friends walked out with 0 results. And it's funny to me because before I started this YouTube channel, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to make cold approach, and there is a lot of YouTube dating professionals are teaching this nonsense of making a cold approach, and all they teach, oh, you have to come up to a girl, you have to compliment her and ask her for a phone number. But it never works, because it doesn't line up with women's instincts. Like, it will never work, guys, trust me. I've done like maybe 500 approaches coming up to girls. Hey girl, I like you, can I have your phone number? And I think I got only like 1 phone number out of 500, so clearly it doesn't work. So to conclude, here are the rules that you need to apply when making a cold approach. So number 1 rule, check the surrounding. Are you in a good place to start a casual conversation with a stranger girl? Is it socially acceptable? The second rule, watch her body language. Is this girl that you're trying to approach is in a rush? Does she look depressed? Does she look like she's busy? Does she look like she doesn't want to talk to anyone? So if she looks happy, if she looks open, only then you can make an approach. Don't come up to angry women because you're gonna get rejected. 3, make sure she sees you before you make an approach so that you don't pop out like my fanboy on the bike in the story that I told you before. Because women easily get scared. So if you pop out from the back, hey girl, can I have your phone number? She's gonna get scared. 4th, show her that you have interest in her, like by nodding at her first. By, if you're in a nightclub, like wink at her, like show her like that, like, or like that, poof, something like that. You know, you have to be like charismatic. You have to be like, you have to show her that you have interest to start talking to her. So it's like you're above her. You know what I mean? You're not coming out from underneath, like to her. Hey girl, can I have your phone number? You know what I mean? Like, number 5, just start a casual conversation. No pickup lines, no this cheesy conversation starters. Just a casual, normal conversation. Hey, how's the weather? Are you cold? Like, or if she's in the library, what you're looking for to read, like something like that. And when you do that, watch her responses, watch her body language. Number 6, if you started the conversation and she responded openly to her, show her that you're a confident man by saying something controversial that goes against her opinion or that goes against opinion of the society. Like, trust me guys, like this little trick, it works all the time on all women. Doesn't matter, it works in America, it works with Western women, it works in Europe with European women, it worked in Asia when I was in Asia. So this is the number 1 trick that you need to understand what you have to say or do for a woman to consider you a bad guy or / confident man. And number 7, on top of all 6 rules, don't ever be straightforward. There are a few more things that worth mentioning is that you have to be dressed according to your age. You have to be confident, you have to hit the gym, you have to look like you're working out. But I'm going to make another video, separate video on how to become internally confident as fast as possible by doing certain exercises. But this is a topic for another video. So make sure you subscribe to this channel in order not to miss the other videos that I'm about to make about confidence, about women's psychology. And only now I'm ready to show you the video how I met my ex on the street. And I've dated her for 7 months and then we broke up because I moved to the United States. But in this video you will see that I'm actually applying all those 7 rules when I'm approaching to women, and it works like magic. So I hope finally someone was able to explain you a 100% working method of how to do cold approaches. And as I promised you, with this approach you will never get rejected, and it works like clock and it works all the time. Alright, so here's the video how I met my ex.
Да можно не одевать.
Excuse me, what type of perfume you have on?
What?
What type of perfume you have on? The reason why I'm asking, because my little sister, she has her birthday, and I like your perfume, so I want to give her a present, the same perfume as yours.
My perfume is sweet Bacarbana.
Bacarbana?
Bacarbana.
Do you think they have one here in the store?
Yeah. My perfume is not.
It's not here?
Yeah.
Maybe any other brands that you know you can suggest?
This perfume is Very sweetie.
No, I think it's too sweet now.
Yeah.
Hey, you look like a Barbie doll.
Thank you. Why do you film me?
It's for my little YouTube channel.
How many subscribers do you have?
Actually, 2 million subscribers.
Oh, really? I also have a YouTube channel, but this is not big.
It's not as big as mine.
Yeah.
How many subscribers do you have?
No, I don't tell you.
What? 12? No, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, you know what to do, girl. If you hang out with me, I might mention your channel on my 2 million audience, and you might get some subscribers on your channel.
Oh.
You're probably gonna get a lot of subscribers. American guys like girls like you.
Just like a producer.
Yes, I'm like Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, how?
So what are you looking for?
I want sweet perfume.
I think your perfume is pretty nice now. No, this one is too sweet, let me tell you. No, I think it's way too sweet.
You like sweet perfume?
Not as much as this one. I do like sweet perfume, but not as much as this one.
Mm.
Yeah, yours one's pretty good.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Julia.
Julie?
Julia.
Yeah, Barbie. Hey, choose whatever you want, I'll pay for it.
Oh, thank you.
What do you want? What you need? Lipstick, perfume, whatever.
Brush sticks.
Alright, where they are. Well, I'll buy you if you go get a coffee with me. You got the two?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Reach and go, enjoy road.
What?
Reach and go, enjoy road.
Reach and go.
Reach and go, enjoy road.
Reach and go. So where were you going? Just went outside? Just to the store?
I go to the home.
To the home. In case you don't know, guys, in Russia the girls dress up really nicely, even if they go outside to throw the trash out. So you owe me a coffee, right?
Yeah.
All right. So fellas, because of this quarantine, we can't really go grab a coffee and sit in a shopping mall. So I guess we have to go to Mac Otto. So the food of gods, McDonald's. Actually, all my friends who came to visit me here in Russia, every time they come from US, I take them to KFC because KFC tastes much better here in Russia than in the US. And they're like, oh my god, this is the best food ever. Okay, comrades, remember I told you that McDonald's and KFC in Russia is just like super hot. Look at this freaking line in McDonald's. And here's a Russian, it's same as McDonald's, but Russian food. And no one is here, no lunch here. So can you go get a coffee if I give you money?
Okay.
Don't forget who's feeding you. Can you get me a latte?
Latte.
Maybe something sweet.
Okay.
Do they have pies?
Caramel?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what you gonna get for yourself?
I want cappuccino.
Okay.
With caramel.
Okay. Don't overspend it though.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you, Barbie. Before I let you go, I would like to give you a recommendation. Please, if you want to know the real secret of what it takes to be successful with women, please watch that video. I get recognized on the streets every week, and every time I get recognized, the guy says, George, that video was the best video about understanding what you need to have, the real secret, in order to be that confident guy, in order to be that guy where women just flock to you like bees to honey. I promise you, watch that video from the beginning to the end and you will not regret it. After checking out that video, you can also check out my online course on effortless attraction. The reputation of business of selling courses is horrible. Usually if you start selling courses, because the reputation of that business got damaged so many times by fake teachers, by fake professors. And you're probably thinking, oh, we have another guy who's trying to sell courses. I have a course online course called Effortless Attraction, and the satisfaction of that course is 99.08% rate. Out of 500 people, only one person asked for a refund. Every day I still receive emails of people appreciating me and writing me emails every day saying, George, this is the best program, best money I ever spent. In that course, what I actually teach, I don't teach to do street approaches. Bad guys, these confident guys who have a lot of women, I promise you guys, we don't do street approaches. Even though this video is about cold approaches, so I know how to do it, but in real life, hey, I don't want to look like a dork doing those cringe approaches. This is not how you meet women. The way I explain in that course how I meet women, I usually place myself into this situation where there are a lot of women. That way, instead of me joining the pool of thousands of men, catcalling all these women, I create the situation where actually women competing for me. If you really want to learn more about meeting women, I promise you guys, if you watch that video and you buy my course, you will never have problem with women. Remember, like the reputational business of courses is like severely damaged, and I have a rate of 99.8% satisfaction rate. So check out that course too. It's gonna really help you out. All right.